In 2024, the Mario franchise had a little over 200 games in existence. Some of the Mario games are extremely popular, other Mario games no one really knows too much information about it. For this video, I want to go over, in my opinion, what I believe is the rarest Mario game to probably ever exist. A few good examples of a rare Mario game would be Hotel Mario for the Philips CDI. You can find a used one on eBay for over $100. Another rare Mario game would be Punchball Mario Bros. Released and developed by Hudson Soft in 1984. You can find one on eBay for about $850. But this rare Mario game wasn't on a CD or game cartridge, it was only played on the browser. Browser games might not be as popular as they once were, but in the early and mid 2000s they were a huge deal. If a gaming website wasn't blocked by a firewall, then browser games were the way to go if you wanted to play some games at school. Some of the well-known popular browser games at the time were Congregate, Cool Mass Games, and Armor Games, just to name a few. Surprisingly, even Nintendo got in on the action, releasing a title called Mario Net Quest in 1997. Although this wasn't Nintendo's plan to push one of its own games, but it was part of a deal to advertise the IBM AS400 home computer by highlighting the impact the system had on Nintendo's own distribution efforts. If you have never heard of this particular browser game, don't feel too bad about it. It has largely been forgotten and would have continued to be forgotten if it wasn't for the valiant efforts of the Reddit user Waifu Groove. As described in the post, Waifu Groove recalled the MushroomKingdom.net having a secret page when he was younger. This page provides information on the site's history, but also has a link entitled Mario Net Quest, which according to the Redditor, it will toss your browser a DCR file, which stands for Digital Camera Raw, and is used for Shockwave media files and a few other formats as well. To briefly summarize the game, Mario Net Quest is an online Adobe Shockwave game developed by C3 Incorporated and published by IBM. It was created during the partnership between IBM and Nintendo as part of a contest promoting the IBM AS400 servers. Having struggled to get the DCR file working, Waifu Groove submitted it to Flashpoint Archives, which has preserved over 100,000 Flash and Shockwave browser games. While this was being processed, Waifu Groove took to the Internet Archive to see if they could find any reference to the game, and stumbled across an Italian newspaper which contained an advertisement for the game and the AS400 computer. If you want more information on the user's Reddit post that goes into more detail on the subject, link down below in the description. According to the game's page on the Mario Wiki, the gameplay resembles that of a whack-a-mole game. In the game, the player controls Mario inside a room with tiles using the cursor. The goal of the game is to get as many points as possible within 60 seconds. Points can be attained by clicking on the following items that appear coming up from the tiles. The most common item that appears in the game is the coin, which gives you 500 points for each coin you collect. The red coin looks the same as the regular coin, except you get 1000 points instead of 500. This coin is less common in the game. The last one is the Power Star, and it gives you a total of 1500 points. The player also needs to avoid the following enemies, which remove points when clicked on. When you click on the bully, you get minus 500 points. Next we have the Goomba, or spelled Goomba in the instructions, which gives you minus 1000 points. Another creature to avoid is Boo, or also called Ghost in the instructions, which gives you minus 1500 points. Bowser also occasionally appears near an entrance. Clicking on him causes an automatic game over. Players can accidentally click on Bowser when trying to grab the star. However, if the player is fast enough to click on the star before Bowser appears, they obtain 5000 points. Time is marked up by a lit up bomb in the lower left corner. At the end of the game, the bomb explodes and a door opens. Mario is seen near the door saying, "Goodbye," and then just leaves. This is one of the few Mario games that doesn't involve the character Princess Peach. The music that plays after entering a painting in Super Mario 64 plays at the start and end of the game, while a shorter version of the theme cave dungeon plays during gameplay. Just listen to it. The game reportedly had a second phase that led players through a qualification round, which consisted of a web-based quiz. This quiz was not preserved and unfortunately has not yet resurfaced. Here's a list of the following staff that was involved with Mario Net Quest. While it's certainly not a classic Mario game that everyone remembers and was created with little involvement from Nintendo itself, this, in my opinion, is an interesting piece of Mario history. It also feels good knowing that this game has been saved from digital obscurity. There might be more rare Mario games out there that haven't been rediscovered yet, but it's only a matter of time. If you know any rare Mario games that you want to go over that I haven't mentioned in the video, leave a comment below. See you next time, and thanks for watching.